is going on, FHDL? It's your host TW110 back for another qualifying session for Saturday. It's been a long day. We still got three more qualifying sessions. No, two more. Two more qualifying sessions, 9 and 10. So this is the 7 p.m. Central. So we got, I think, 4 drivers in here. So ForzaHorizonDriftLeague, well, blah, blah, blah. See, long day. I can't even talk. ForzaHorizonDriftLeague is presented by Trifecta Drift Team. Do you meet the trifecta? Speed, proximity, style. Brought to you by blah, 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 blah. Oh, God, guys, I'm sorry. I was up till 6 a.m. last night recording on my own profile for YouTube, and long day. Anyway, brought to you by Plantronics Gaming. Gear up, gear good. Sponsored by 110 Customs. We don't just give 100% effort, we give you 110. Also sponsored by Figurative Tuning. You need a drift tune that needs a couple tweaks or a whole new drift tune, go to Figurative Tuning. They'll help you figure it out. Also sponsored by HKS Performance, bringing style to drifting since 2002. Also by Team 5 Zygon, Forza Daily Skids on Instagram, Strictly Sideways, VaporsOnline.com, and StickerBoost.com. Go to StickerBoost.com, enter the code FHDL to get 15% off your purchase. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. If I'm not leader already, guys, go ahead and give me leader if everybody's done with their traffic glitch, and then I'll get mine out of the way, and we'll get this qualifying session underway. So it looks like they're all sitting off the course like they should be. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. That's the one thing I am proud of this season, even though it is only our second season. Last season we had a big problem with people staying off the course when it wasn't their turn to run, or just making debris and putting debris on the road. I'm glad that everybody is following the rules this season, and that we can actually go ahead without any BS. So I just want to give all the drivers thanks for that, and thank you for participating and following the rules. But big story of the weekend, we had to ban someone before they even got to run in their first ever FHCL event. That is definitely a first. And so now we've had to ban 2 people this season. We had to ban one last season and kick another one for the rest of the season the season ago. And we let him come back, and then he got banned this season. So, and then back to the guy that got banned this weekend. I just couldn't believe that it's his first event, and he was basically talking smack and saying inappropriate things to me, the owner of FHDL, and interfering with professional business, such as renaming the chat. So basically that could potentially confuse new drivers on what chat they're actually in. So drivers are going to start here at the line to my right that is going across the perpendicular line. And they're going to do a 50-mile-an-hour roll, whichever side of the course that they want, but they do have to start in the right lane. And then they will do a 50-mile-an-hour roll till the last driveway on the left, and then they'll accelerate, or if they're doing a paint entry, that's where they will start it, and initiate at the last driveway on the right. Then a hard decel area, coming into an inside clip, and we are going off the road edge for this course, guys. Sweeping back out to an outside touch and go about to where the curb is, but be careful, because these curbs on this course will eat you up like crazy. And there's no clip there, but I am just driving basically the line that you're probably going to want to follow when you're making these transitions through our Manji section. You have to do 3 transitions, no less, no more. If you do more or less than 3, it will be a major deduction. And then you will come up this hill here on the inside, holding it as long as you can. This is an inside zone, not a clip. It is a zone, so you have to hold it. And then coming back out to an outside zone, coming through these parking spots. And then you have to come back into an inside clip on this curve here. But this is what we call the needle. When you do it, we call threading the needle, because it's an inside clip on this curb, but you cannot drop tires on that divider there on that curb. You have to stay on the road or this concrete by the curb. You cannot hit the curbs at all. I mean, I think the judges are allowing the curb edge, like if you barely touch it, but you cannot go up on it. So if you drop tires on either or, you will get points deducted, and then you have to hold the angle through that and then hold it all the way to the end of the white line here for the finish. So I will go ahead and try to give you a clean run as best I can. I had a really good one last session that we had. So the drivers will honk when ready when I ask them to. And there will be a 50-mile-an-hour roll. I might not talk much because I cannot talk and drift, but you accelerate and initiate. Come through this Mountain View section. A little bit angle checky for me. The outside zone and a hard decel. I straighten, but hard decel area coming into threading the needle. All right, so that's your demo run. It wasn't the prettiest, but I did run a fairly decent run. So that way you guys can kind of get an idea of how the drivers are going to be running this course. So let me park my car where the initiation point is, like we usually do when we can. Unless we need to park it somewhere else to mark somewhere that doesn't have something already to mark it. Let me just get squared up here. Probably back up just a little more, just in case somebody goes a little wide. Get in follow cam, aka drone mode, and then come back and I will tell you who is up first. Alright, first up, we're going to need to see Bronzy USMC from Most Hated Drift Crew. Oh wait, no, that's not Most Hated Drift Crew. Sorry, that is my fault. That is my fault. I read the wrong team. I read the one underneath you. But coming from Nexon Drift Team. Alright, so when ready, buddy, you may honk your horn and then you may go for your first run. Alright, there's his horn running in at 350 with that beautiful paint job on it. Love the colors, good faint initiation. Can he hold it and slow it down? He does, getting that inside clip. Sweeping back out, getting the touch and go beautifully. May have just dropped the tire there. The judge will have to go back and look at it, but very nice transitions and nice. Oh, he did hold the inside zone fairly well. The judges will have to determine whether that counts or not, because he started to sweep out a little bit, but definitely getting the outer zone and holds the angle all the way to the finish. He touched the edge of the curb, so that should count, but the judges will have to determine that because his tire did hop. But very, very good run for USMC, especially at his first FHDL event. All right, so Bronzy, honk your horn when ready, and then you may go for your final run. So here he goes. Final run, he will do his 50-mile-an-hour roll. Looks like he's setting up to do another feint entry. Very nice. Big angle coming into the first corner, getting that inside clip. Very beautiful. Getting that outside touch and go, not dropping a tire this time. Good transitions, very smooth, bringing it in. Oh, but he was only to get in for a split second on inside zone, so that won't count. And then getting the outer zone, having to make a correction. That's going to dock some points, but he threaded the needle beautifully that time. Didn't even touch a curb. Yet again, another good run. Probably not as good as his first one, but he did throw some serious angle in there and then also threaded the needle beautifully. He did have that one correction, but that was it. So very good run from Bronzy. All right, so the next one up is going to be Stang 93 Mustang from Most Hated. Running in that same Mustang that he ran at Hoonigan Hill, just one round to go. All right, just pull it to the line, buddy. Looks like he's warming up them tires. All right, he's a little bit behind the starting line, but that's okay because it is just qualifying. Because either way, they have to do a 50-mile-an-hour roll. In battles, they will have to pull up to the block vehicle. All right, so honk when ready, and then you may go, buddy. Taking his time probably to relax or possibly even make some last-minute tune adjustments. But all right, there's a horn I think I heard. There he goes for his first qualifying run. Pretty good feint initiation, coming in way hot and missing that inner clip, and then ooh, he's forced to stop it and shut it down. He is gonna get a 0 for that. So it looks like he's going to go ahead and go through the course just to get a feel for the course before his final qualifying run to try to get a score here. That is actually very, very smart, because you don't want to have spin and get a 0 and not get a feel for the course and then just go in and not knowing what's going to happen. So very smart of him to do that. We had a few people do that already today. All right, so he's going to pull up to the line. Honk when ready, buddy, and you may go for your second run. Taking his time. And he has the right to do that. That's why we say honk when ready. Probably, like I said, either making last minute tune adjustments or just trying to relax. It is very nerve-wracking for these drivers to do this qualifying because you're trying to make the top 16. Here we go. Second run for Stang 93. Not a big faint initiation, but coming in way hot again, not making that inner clip. But Maya just got the touch and go, so this time he may be able to pull in a score for his run. Big angle, but oh, and he drops all 4 tires. He's going to go with a double 0. That is unfortunate because he was putting in a run that would give him a score. So that is very unfortunate for Stang 93. I feel for you, man. I know how it is. I've done that in ESDA before that I compete in myself. So that leaves Detroit BMBG to come up next, also from Most Hated Drift Crew. And it looks like we're missing a driver. He was in here. Oh wait, that was Stang 93 that left. That is my fault. But Detroit, pull up to the line when ready. He's warming up them tires on that Lexus RCF. Now, Kiz, who we haven't seen in a while this season, not since like round 2, I believe. He ran last season. This was his first event, and he actually was dominant in this car last season at this track in that very same car. So let's see if Detroit can do the same thing. All right, buddy, honk when ready, and then you may go. This car is known to be very fast on this course, so here he goes. Faint initiation, getting that inside clip beautifully. Very decent angle. Maya just got the outside touch and go. Ooh, made a little bit of correction, but that's still going to be 3 transitions. Can he hold that inside zone? He's struggling. He came off it a little bit, but was he on it enough to count? The judges will have to determine that. And then threads the needle beautifully. What a run from Detroit BMBG, and I think that's the best run he has put in for FHDL this season since he started competing in Cooper B. So here we go. Second and final run from Detroit BMBG. Just whenever you're ready, buddy, honk your horn and then you may go. There's his horn. He's off and running. Let's see if he can better this run. It's going to be very hard to do because that first run was very, very good. Oh, going off course, dropping a tire, not hitting that inner clip, not looking good so far for his second run, but getting the touch and go. Much smoother transitions through the Manji section. Here he comes for the uphill. Nailing the inside zone perfect. The first one to nail it perfect. He's not the first one to get it, but the first one to nail it perfect. Oh, but then he drops 3 tires on the divider, which could give him a 0 because that is 3 tire drop in one spot. And the rules say if you drop more than 2 tires in a single spot on the course, it will result in a 0 for qualifying. So he had he ran that uphill so good, nearly perfect, and then drops that many tires on the Detroit. But he did put in a very good first run, so hopefully that'll hold up. And then, so now we need to see one more person. That is Lambo Zarbe. He was registered under Most Hated Drift Crew, but now he is running for a new team called Full Lock. I'm not sure where he is. There he is. He's coming out of that house down there, running that BMW. Looks like he's also going to warm up his tires. Whenever he's ready. All right, honk when ready, Lambo, and then you may go. There's his horn. He's off and running. Not 100% sure why he's not on most hated no more, but that is none of my business. Good feint initiation, just dropping a tire on the inner clip, getting the outside touch and go beautifully. Some nice smooth transitions, just a small little angle check in between, but now he's very, very smooth. Just too far outside for the inner zone, but he was very smooth going up that and then getting the outer zone and then nailing the needle. He threaded it perfectly. Very nice. So now we gotta wait for him to come back to the starting line and run his final qualifying run, and then our next session won't be until 9 p.m. It is 7:20 right now, so I will give you an exact time frame once we are done with this run. All right, Lambo, honk when ready, and you may go for your final qualifying run. Now his run wasn't perfect, but it was very, very clean. So let's see if he can pick it up and get accurate with his drifting as well as staying clean. So good feint initiation, again just barely dropping a tire on the inner clip, but this time not getting the touch and go. Can he have smooth transitions? So far so good through the Manji section, very, very smooth. Still not getting close enough for that inside zone. Well, he may have, the judges will have to determine, but in my eyes I don't think he did. And then dropping a tire on the inner curb coming through the needle, but other than that it looked very, very clean. All right, thank you Lambos for coming out and running. Thank you as well as the other drivers. Good luck on your scores. So that's going to do it for this qualifying session at 7 p.m. Our next one is at 9 and it is 7:22 right now, so we will see you guys in about 40 minutes, and this is who's going to be coming up. I believe we have a pretty big section, or not section, session. We have Stance Cloud 3, Gearhead 12349, Lazarus Sea Live, Blessed Track 351, Exterior Guide 46, your last season's champion. And then we have Take a Hit 29 and Night Fox 2424. So we will see those guys in about an wait, nope, not 40 minutes. I do apologize. In about an hour and 40 minutes. We will see you guys then. Hold on guys, might be having a change. Alright, so it looks like Night Fox is saying that he's going to push it back to 10, so he will not be running at 9. But everybody I just said will be running at 9 besides Night Fox. He will be running at the 10 o'clock session. We will see you guys in about an hour and 40 minutes. Until then, keep it slideways.